Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Wednesday. It is June 17th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. Use your discernment. We got The Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. You can find this at kaleidodope.com. She also has an Etsy shop. See what falls out. I decided since I'm not doing readings today, I'm going to do a love oracle and I'm going to do angel messages. And then I'm going to leave it at that, baby. We got 2 on the table. Sorry, 3 on the table. Two more shuffles. 4 on the table. Someone's looking for some equal give and take in a relationship. Last shuffle. If not like a relationship, maybe a connection. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got 6 here on the table. Bottom of the deck is follow your heart. Top of the deck is separation, which there's another card in the reading that implies that. So let me show you what we got. Reciprocity. We got unfinished business. Know your worth. Optimism. Boundaries. Contract. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So I don't know how other readers feel about it, how other humans feel about it, but relationship is it your you can have platonic relationships, friend relationships, family relationships, sexual relationships, right? If I'm reading a love oracle and I say relationship, I assume you're in a relationship. Okay, seriously? I assume you're in a relationship with another person, okay? If I say connection, I don't know what other people think about that, but when I say connection, I'm not necessarily seeing like an actual relationship, like you're dating this person, you're having sex with this person. I'm seeing like you could be friends with them, you could work with them, they could be your neighbor, you could have met them at the grocery store, maybe you chit chat, maybe you text, maybe you call, whatever. Not necessarily like an actual concrete commitment. Because even when you say you have a relationship with a friend, that is a commitment. That relationship is a commitment. Connection to me is just like I have a connection with a coworker, right? Like we see each other every day, we talk, we go our separate ways. That's what I mean, like by connection. It's not a relationship, but it's a connection. Does that make sense? Because even when you think about it, like I just said, you have a coworker at work. You talk when you're at work, but when you leave work, you go your separate ways. You don't hang out with them outside of work, okay? But your best friend, who you've been friends with for 10 years, you text them, you talk to them, you see them once a week, twice a week, every day, whatever. Like, that's a relationship. That's an ongoing relationship. That's how I interpret it. Okay, that's just how I interpret it. So if this isn't an actual relationship, it could be a connection. I'm just going to say with the contract, it was meant to be. some type of ongoing relationship. This being a love oracle, I would say a love relationship, a passionate kind of relationship. Somebody's looking for equal give and take. Somebody feels like something is unfinished. There's nothing here to suggest that somebody's going to call or come in or anything like that, but take it as it resonates, because it gives the feeling of like somebody wanting to have a conversation about a connection, about a relationship. Again, I'm using both terms because it could be different for everybody. And again, that's just my interpretation. You guys can interpret it however you want. But there's something here about, yes, be optimistic about this connection, this relationship, be optimistic about it, but know your worth and stick to your boundaries. Like I said, bottom of the deck was follow your heart. It's kind of funny because I was watching one of the readers that I watch on TikTok all the time. The Awakened Empress 333, I think. And she always says, well, she doesn't always say it, but she said it more than once. She said, you're either going to put your heart over your mind, or you're going to put your mind over your heart. Like, you're going to make a decision with your heart, or you're going to make a decision with your mind. And typically in connections or relationships, if you dealt with someone in the past and you used your heart and it didn't work out for you, and then the person comes back or you go back to the person, now you're going to realize, like, I'm going to use my mind instead of my heart, or vice versa. You're your own individual, you're your own person. Whatever you choose to do, you choose to do. But know your worth and stick to your boundaries. I would also say this too. I would also say, if there's incoming communication, hold positive, like hold to the positive, be optimistic. Don't just automatically assume something is like doom and gloom. Because if you go into a conversation feeling like something is doom and gloom, it's going to come through in your manner of speech. It's going to come through in your mindset. And you should really never go into a conversation like that. You should go into a conversation with positivity. And I'm just going to say this, even though it's hard to hear, rejection, I think the Awakened Empress says this too. Rejection is God's protection. I think she's the one that says that. Um, I don't ever say that. That's not really my phrase, but it's true. It's true. It may not feel like it at the time. It may not feel like it at the time, because, getting rejected, it's not fabulous, by any means. But in the long run, it just means that that's not where you were supposed to be. And I think it takes people a really long time to conceptualize that fact. Like, if somebody rejects you, that means they don't want you. If they don't want you, why would you want them? Perfect example. You guys know, if you follow, if you subscribe, you guys know my life. I talk about my life on here all the time. The guy that I was in love with last year, I told him I had a thing for him. No response. I tried to communicate like a few weeks later. No response. Rejection is protection. Okay? It really is. It really is. Like, he rejected me, and yeah, that was painful, and he didn't want to talk, and I don't know what he does with, I don't know what he's got going on. But that that propelled me forward on my journey. That encouraged me to take that negativity and turn that into a positivity. And look at what I did for myself since then. Taking classes online, taking my Reiki course with the Reiki Institute, finishing up my book and finishing up my self edit so I can get somebody else to edit it. my freaking fitness journey. I lost 50 pounds. Like, and I keep going. I want to paint the cover for my book. Like, I keep moving. Like, it propelled me forward on my journey. I didn't become stagnant. I didn't sit there and cry for 10 years. Like, rejection, I don't know about you guys, but rejection always makes me want to move in some type of way. Always, always, always. And it's not even like, ha ha ha, I'm going to show you what you're missing out on. It's really not even like that. I don't I, listen, I don't really think there's anything wrong with that kind of mindset. If you want to look at it like that, go ahead and look at it like that. But when someone rejects me, I think, okay, then I'm just going to make myself better for me because I'm important to me. I love me. I have to live with me every day. So I'm going to go out there and make myself the best I can be. Fuck them. Who cares what they think? Who cares if they feel regret, if they feel upset? Who cares? Who cares? I see I saw the guy that I was in love with last year yesterday. He was one station away from me. I was talking to my one friend all day. She was picking next to me. I, I don't care what he's doing over there. I don't care who he's talking to. His life is none of my business. You know what is my business? Me. I'm my business. I'm my business. The only time I ever notice him is when I get some kind of feeling of like him watching me, or if he tries to get up in my grill, or when like he walks too close to me or something like that. That's like the only time I ever really pay attention, and then I get like these feelings like there's something there. But other than that, like yesterday I was between my two friends, actually, a younger woman and an older woman. And I had the best day. I had the best day. I had the best time. I didn't think about him at all. I'm just saying, who cares? Like, turn that positivity into something for you, for you. Fuck everybody else. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I don't know why there's like this glare. What is that? I realize it's the light, but like, why? Why? Everybody have a good day and a fabulous hump day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.